we will be looking at lesson 15, placing and working with images. And with that, we are so close to finishing this book. There's only 2 lessons to go. And also, I didn't cover the videos that comes with the book. So there's that. Other than that, we're pretty much done. And also, I haven't covered the pen tool completely. So after we're done with these last 2 chapters, I will make another video on pen tool. And I might not make videos on the videos that comes with the book. I might do it sometimes in the future. Next series, next vlog, I want to cover Figma. So when I'm done with Figma, I might do the videos that comes with the book, and we're done. I mean, we're not done. We'll be doing other things, I guess. Anyway, so this is the starter files that comes with the book. Yeah, I don't know. So let's just look at it. So if we just look at it, I'm gonna just deselect, and so just when we look at it, it's just look at this leaf. I mean, it's like if we look at it, it says it's a group. I'm gonna ungroup it for now and click on this one, and it says it's a path. We can also ungroup it, edit path. So if you, I don't know, it seems like it's drawn with a pen tool, I guess, right? Seems like it's drawn with a pen tool. I mean, look at this. I mean, if you use the brush, what's it? The pen, the brush or something. So if you use the brush and click on it, yeah. Let's draw a curve with the brush. Let's see how it looks like. Real quick. All right, so I like the way it has this very sharp corner. So can we get that? Let me try to draw it. This isn't like that sharp. So it goes like this and comes back. Anyway, so I was just looking at it, and I mean, even the illustrations that comes with the starter files are really great. If you wanted, you could try to draw them yourself to get some more practice, I guess. After we're done with this, I'm gonna draw some artworks and drawings or something. Okay, first we're gonna look into how to place a raster image in Illustrator. So there are a couple of ways you can do it. I believe you can use the place, and you can just drag and drop it. And let's see. You can use open place paste command and drag and drop. So you can just copy and paste it. You can use the place and open, okay, something like that. So I'm gonna use the place. So this lesson comes with a raster files. So I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna place it. So when I click down there, I get this icon with 1/1. So that says I have one image, and I can like drag it to place it like this, or maybe like if I just click it, it will expand to its original size. And I believe, let's go to, and then I could bring it back. And with that image selected, if we go to the properties panel, there's a option linked file. So that means this image is linked to Illustrator. So it's not stored in the Illustrator itself, but it's linked. So if you make changes to this image, the changes will be updated in the Illustrator as well. So this is placing the image as a linked file. You can also embed a file. So let's see how to do it. So when you select the image, here I believe you get more options. So the first option is a link. I don't know. So it's still linked. So there's an option to embed it. I don't see it. So is it template? I don't know, dude. Maybe if we not click on link, it might add as an embed. It's still a linked file. All right, so let's see more information about this image. If we click on the linked file and show link info, well, we get some additional information. We got the name, format, color space, location, PPI, dimension, scale, size, created, modified. So we got a lot of information about the image. Okay, next we're gonna look into cropping the image. So if you look into the properties panel, there's a lot of options. So there's an option for embed, edit in Photoshop, mask, crop image, image trace, arrange. So we're gonna look into cropping the image. When we click it, we get on a dialog saying that the original file at the linked well, it says it's gonna embed the copy of the original, so it's gonna be an embedded file. And we're gonna click OK. So this is our familiar handle to crop the image. You can move around like that, and you can also use the XY width height coordinates or whatever. And there's this PPI option, which is essentially just a resolution thingy. So this is the lower resolution, this is a high resolution. So the more the resolution of the image, the file size gonna be bigger. I'm gonna select screen and click apply. And then I'm gonna drag it and make it bigger so I can just send it, use this as a background. All right, so the first thing I notice is it's a lot more pixelated. I'm looking to see if we can increase the, I don't know, dude. I think this looks way too pixelated. we're gonna click the crop again, and instead we might select medium. Click apply and drag it. I mean the image is still a little pixelated. I'm gonna send it to back. So in the book they're using 144 ppi. So this still looks a bit pixelated to me, to be honest. All right, so next we're gonna look into how to place Photoshop file. You can also place Photoshop files as well. But kind of like, okay, I'm gonna place the file here. So before we do that, I want to fit all in the window and then drag it to make it like this. And okay, that's my bad. That's not how it's supposed to be. Edit and do place. So we are using link. So the way that we did the first time doesn't actually give us some options. So instead, I'm gonna deselect link and select show import options and place. Now we get something like this: Photoshop import options. So these are all the layers, and we can click preview, convert layer to objects, import hidden layers, and we can click OK. So when we imported Photoshop files, it created a lot of layers and sub layers. So I'm gonna select the image and click locate and drag it a little bit. That says it's a graphic. We get text layer that's hidden, and then we got an image. What is this? Image 2, which is just looks like a shape or something, and then we have a photo. Okay, next we're gonna look into how to place multiple images. All right, so I'm gonna select these 3 images and I'm gonna deselect link, so it will embed the photos, and I'm gonna also deselect show import options and place. So now you can see there's one of 3 images. I can go through cycle through all the images by pressing left and right arrow keys. Place it some like this. Right, that's it. Okay, next we're gonna learn how to make a clipping mask. This is not the first time we have come across this. We have already done it. So we're gonna also I'm gonna also show you this again. So you just need some shape that you can use as a clipping path. The clipping path can be only vector shapes. It can't be raster images. Okay. You can clip any like you can so basically what I'm trying to tell you is that there is a background image and there's a shape in front of it. So shapes can be only vector shapes. So background can be anything. It can be raster, it can be vector shapes or something. So this is a vector shape. If we wanted to, we could have just created the circle on our own. Let's see. I'm gonna locate this, and then we're gonna also locate the image. So they are on the same layer, but this is at the bottom. We want to bring it on top. So that's the only way to make it, clipping thingy, clipping mask. So bring to front. Now it's front. So make it smaller than the background image, and then just shift click to select both of them, and then make you can see the option to create a clipping mask in properties. Make clipping mask and click it. There we go. The only part of the image that's showing is inside of the shape that's in front of it. So that's clipping mask. Okay, so the plant is not centered, so we want to make it centered. So you can edit the background image by going to the isolation mode, and you can sort of like drag, and then you can also zoom or something, and then drag and zoom. So that's pretty much it. So this is a special group called clip group. Edit clipping path, edit content. So you got those options. Okay, so next we're gonna look what this mask button does. So when I'm gonna click it, so what happens? Well, actually, it creates a clip group. So Illustrator automatically created a shape that is the same shape as the image. It's being used as a clipping mask. So now the problem is you can't select. It's really hard to select the clipping shape that's on top of the image. So if you go to the clip group option, there's two buttons here. You can select the shape on top by by using this button, and you can select the image by using that button. Great. I'm gonna just use it and then make it big, something like that, and then center back. This one's a bit weird. It's selecting both of them. Now it's selecting the so I don't understand it. Even though we are selecting the clipping shape, it should, the whole thing is selected, looks like. Okay. It's really hard to select the clipping shape, so you might have to try a few times. I'm gonna align it, and then as you can see, it's just weird sometimes. All right, next we will use the opacity mask. So just create a shape. Right, I'm gonna apply the default settings by pressing D. Okay, now with that selected, I'm gonna go to fill and make it a gradient fill, and I'm gonna click opacity. So when we do that, we get an option to make a mask. So depending on how you set up the project, I'm pretty sure you might not get this option. So the only reason I am getting this option is because so the what is this, the shape is on top and the image is at the bottom, and they are on the same layer, so you need to be aware of that. And I'm going to click opacity, and I'm going to click make mask. Didn't open. So this is a mask, and what is this? So we need to make so what's going on here? It just, it's not selecting the image. So I'm going to click release, click them, both of them, and then make mask. Great, but how do I select both of them? I'm gonna just drag it on top a little bit, and then go to opacity and make mask. So they are both selected. I can then use the gradient tool to make a gradient tool. So the gradient tool is not working. Okay. All right, so in order to use the gradient tool, we need to select the mask, and then use the gradient tool. So the black part is hiding everything, and the white part is showing everything. So there's this white to uh, so there's this white to black to white. You can just play around with it to get some interesting gradient mask or something. Okay, next we're gonna look into how to find all the linked images that are used in the document. So if you go to Windows, there's a links window or panel that should be listing all the. Wait a minute. That should list all the linked files, but it's not listing for some reason. So I'm gonna just deselect everything. Go to links, maybe now. Okay, that's weird. Technically, if you open the links window, you should see all the linked file. But it's not showing. That's weird. Show also missing, so modified, so embedded, so damaged. I don't know, dude. It's not showing anything. Panel options. Okay, wait a minute. What is this? Uh, this is weird. In the layers, it's showing only opacity mask. Why is this? So we might need to select so view all the artwork, fit all the artwork, and maybe if we go to links now, okay, that is very weird. Windows, maybe workspace, reset essentials, layers options. Okay, this is where my Illustrator might be buggy. So I'm gonna do a save and all right, now the layers are back, and let's go to links, and there we go. So this is the links panel, and it lists all the images we have used. You can select the image, and it will show more information like the name, the whether it was embedded or not or something. Okay, that's pretty much it. Okay, so next let's see if we can. You can also embed and unembed images. So the reason you would probably do this is because, well, when a file is embedded, it means a copy is saved in the document, so the original image is not affected. It keeps a copy. So when you link image, the original is linked, and when you make changes to the original, the linked file will also reflect that. And with that, we come to the end of the lesson 15. I'll see you in the next video and cover the last chapter.